Former Crystal Palace chairman Simon Jordan says Frank de Boer should have been given more time at Selhurst Park. Former Crystal Palace chairman Simon Jordan has labelled the decision to sack Frank de Boer after 4 games as nonsense. Jordan, Palace chairman from 2000 until 2010, did not agree with the initial appointment of the Dutchman but felt the board should have had more patience with de Boer as he acclimatised to life in the Premier League. For the outset I wasn't a major advocate of the appointment. To be honest, I felt it was the wrong one, but they've made the decision and they should have stuck with it, Jordan told Sky Sports News HQ. Former Crystal Palace chairman Simon Jordan thinks Frank de Boer should have been given more time. They hired a man, which I thought was the wrong decision because coming from the Eredivisie to the Premier League is a vast departure. To have taken him from no Premier League experience and to give him 4 games is nonsense, I'm afraid. Despite a winner start to the Premier League season, Jordan thought that as the squad were showing signs of promise, de Boer should have been given more time. Jose Mourinho says he was not surprised to see Crystal Palace sack Frank de Boer after only 4 games. 4 games in it may well be the worst start, but so what? We are not in a crisis. A crisis is needing 15 points from the last 5 games of the season to stay up, he added. I just didn't feel like this was a side that would be unable to pull itself together. With Southampton next, I felt that de Boer should at least be given the game. If they'd got beaten by Southampton, then something might really needed to have been changed because Man United, Man City and Chelsea are coming after that. Sky sources understand Roy Hodgson is set to be announced as the next Crystal Palace manager, but Jordan has reservations about the former England manager taking over at Selhurst Park. Jordan is sceptical about the appointment of Roy Hodgson as the next Crystal Palace manager. This is a decent fit in some ways because when Roy went to Liverpool it was too big of a club, but when he was at Fulham and West Brom he did a good job there, Jordan said. So in that respect it's a decent fit, and Palace have always been successful in the Premier League with English and UK-based managers like Palace, Pardew and Allardyce, so it's going back to that. I think Palace in the summer should have got Marco Silva, but I think they've got a 70-year-old manager now and I think that the game has changed. I worry about that appointment, but I also think it has some sense attached to it. Crystal Palace will be hoping to get the first points of the season when they host Southampton, live on Sky Sports Main Event HD, on Saturday.